Hey everybody, John DeHart here, still at the Eric Worre GO PRO event here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Had a really cool thing happen to me today as I was in the elevator, and it's really what I consider to be a lost art in the network marketing profession. I like to call it walking and talking, and I first learned about it, it's been 25 years now, by a guy by the name of Bill Heineman. And so he put out a cassette tape. I wore that tape out, but it's basically how to prospect, just being out and about, living your life, right? That's why I call it walking and talking, because that's what you're doing. And if you've ever noticed, when you go out in public, there are people everywhere, right? And so what that means is there are prospects everywhere. So what happened to me today, I was getting in the elevator, and there's these guys coming, and they're towing along bags and boxes, and they had a pretty full load. So I held the elevator for them and said, guys, what are you here for? It's Vegas. I figured they weren't here to gamble. It looked like they were here for a convention, and sure enough, they were. And so they told me they were here for this company. It's called Duke's, right? They're a meat company. And they said, here, let us give you some samples. So I got my samples of Duke's, and immediately I said to them, wow, that is awesome, because meat is on my diet, right? I've lost 50 pounds on a ketogenic diet. And they're like, ketogenic diet? What is that? You lost 50 pounds? What is that? And I said, I'll tell you what, don't have time right now. We're on the third floor, right? We're headed down, and so not a lot of time to tell them about it. I said, tell you what, guys, give me your card, and I'll send you some information about it. And they could not get their cards out of their wallets quick enough. Guys, that's an important principle in walking and talking. It's called nap them. You want to get their name, their telephone number, their email address, and get out of there. This ended up being a product lead because they were interested mostly in how did I lose 50 pounds, where meat was on my diet, right? But you can also do it walking and talking for business leads. And who knows where this one's going to go, right? It could turn into a business lead. But basically, it's just being friendly. It's asking some questions, parlaying back and forth. And it's particularly easy in today's world to say, what do you do for a living? And then they normally tell you what they do for a living. And my next question is, have you ever thought about doing anything else? And a lot of times they'll pop up and they'll say, well, of course, what? And say, tell you what, I'm working with a group of entrepreneurs, found a way to leverage themselves, make a significant secondary income without jeopardizing what they currently do. Would that information be interesting to you? And they normally say yes. Say, tell you what, I'm busy right now, can't really get into it. You got to be busy, right? That's one of the principles. You've always got to be busy, got to be doing something. And I don't want to be prospecting them. I want to prospect them. I don't want to be pitching them right on that spot. It's not an appropriate time. It's not a good environment. My job is to get their name, their telephone number, their email address, and out of there. It's called nap them. Name, telephone number, email address, and get out of there. If you're a guy like me, you're prospecting a gal, sometimes they won't give you your telephone number. That's okay. I understand that. We live in a crazy world. But I can normally get a name and an email address, or I can get their card and their business telephone number. Now, here's the key. I don't carry business cards, or I carry them, I just don't give them out, because me giving them their card, they're not going to call. I need to take control of that situation. I need to be the one making the phone call. And so walking and talking is a great way to meet new people, new prospects. Remember, strangers are friends you just haven't met yet. That's a little tip from John DeHart here in Vegas. And sometimes when you meet new people, you get free stuff. I mean, how cool is that? John DeHart again, your keto sensei. Thanks for listening today with your tip of the day, I guess. Bye-bye.